Good afternoon, students, and welcome to Nurse 499. I hope you've had a chance to review the course syllabus and the Beacon Learning site that's been set up for this course. You will know that the Beacon Learning website is now organized into tabs so that you can simply click on each unit of content in course documents to easily locate materials for this course. This new tab format is really easy, and it eliminates all of that scrolling that we used to do under the old format. I'm going to show you that right now I've clicked on course documents, and you will know that there's several documents there posted that are going to be useful to you as you move through this course, as you write your papers, if you need some assistance with tutoring for writing. And you'll note that there are some forms there that I've asked you to share with your project liaison, and they're also there for your review. We're going to launch right into week 1. You'll notice that this course is organized into 2-week unit of content. So for the first 2 weeks, we have lots of things that need to be accomplished here. You can see that I've asked you to complete a big blue button quiz. I'm hoping to gather information about times that you're available to engage in Big Blue Button live chats. You'll see the course syllabus is posted there. You'll see that one of the first things you need to do is to connect with your course faculty by phone. We need to check in about your project, what your plans are, different things so that we can help guide and get you launched from the get-go here in these first couple of weeks of class. So be sure to email your course faculty to connect with them about a time that would be mutually beneficial for you to meet. Many of you have already contacted me with information about your project, your organization, your project liaison, and I thank you for doing that. That's allowed me to move forward with completion of the required paperwork between NCU and the organization or agency in which you've chosen to complete your project. If you have not contacted me about your project or where you're going to complete your project or who your project liaison is, please, please, please do so within these first few days of the new course. It is imperative that I get that paperwork in place quickly. In the past, it has had derailed students' projects because it took up to 8 weeks to get her paperwork signed, and it delayed implementation of her project. And I don't want that to happen to you. So again, most of you have already done this, and we have several agreements in place. I'll be sending out email announcements and reminders about things that are outstanding. But if you haven't chosen a project, an organization, or a project liaison, please get on that right away. Make that a priority in this first few weeks of the class. Please send your project liaison and organization information to me because I will be doing that paperwork for everyone in this course, regardless if you're in Professor Banks' section of the course or mine. As you work to identify your project liaison, I would really encourage you to look ahead at the first paper that you have due, your project partner population paper, because you're going to need to gather some information from your project liaison to complete that paper. So just an FYI, might save you some time. You also need to work on any orientation that's required by your agency, including getting computer access code, getting a student ID badge. If there's any HIPAA or other training videos or paperwork that they want to complete, you can get rocking and rolling on that too in this first couple of weeks of the course. Please, 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 if you're completing a project in the agency in which you work, be sure that you obtain a student ID badge and a student computer access code. You need to clearly separate your work as a student and your work as an employee when accessing information and when you're on the unit or within the agency. The other thing that I need you to pay attention to and get started on right away is working on IRB approval. The first place to start on this course requirement is to view the video from Dr. Schrader, who is a member of NCU's IRB committee. Dr. Schrader will give you some important background information about IRB and why it's important. I then would like you to review NCU's IRB website. read through that. There you're going to find a form called Does My Project Require IRB Review? I need students to fill this review form out and get that uploaded to Beacon Learning. And this is important that you do this right away, because indeed if you discover your project does need IRB approval, those applications must be completed and submitted to the IRB committee by September 15th. If you need a review and you don't get your paperwork in by September 15th, it is possible that your project will be delayed, or it will need to be reorganized or rethought, because if indeed your project needs IRB approval, you cannot proceed without that. So go ahead and fill out that form. I'm going to ask that every student check yes to the first question on this form, which asks you about generalized knowledge. Does your project or activity contribute to generalized knowledge? And indeed, each one of your projects will, because you are going to be disseminating your findings, your information, what you've learned through the course of your project in multiple venues and with multiple people. The only time that you could select no to this question would be as if you were simply sharing your findings with your class or within the School of Nursing, for example. But because you're going out into multiple agencies, sharing with multiple people and making your knowledge public, indeed you are gathering generalized knowledge that will be disseminated beyond the nursing department. So everybody please check yes to that question, and then move forward with those rest of those questions, paying particular attention to information about human subjects. If indeed your project involves human subjects, and that's fine, but take a look at some of those requirements for use of human subjects in a project that require IRB approval. It's very well detailed in this review form. If you're struggling with completing the review form, if you don't understand it, if you have questions, if you're not sure how your project's going to evolve yet, give your course faculty a call and we can help you work through this. We can help you flesh out your project a little bit better and make some decisions here up front that will help you be successful and not derail your project. So we're your resource. We're available to talk with you and to help you, and use this first phone call to discuss this IRB review as needed. Let's see, what else do I need you to do? If you're in my section of the course, note that we'll be having our first Big Blue Button audio live chat on Thursday from 4 to 5 p.m. and I'll be available to answer any questions. And here, as I scroll down, is Dr. Schrader's video for you to review. That's all I have for now. Looking forward to a great course. I'm here to assist in any way, and look forward to moving forward with you, supporting you as you move forward with your project and helping you get your project launched. All right, we'll be in touch. Thank you.